Hello student, today I will introduce you to the subject biology. Bio means living and logy means study. So study of life is called biology. Now what all things we study in this? We study about their physical structures. We study the various chemical processes that are taking place in the living beings. We study about the molecular interaction that are taking place inside the living beings. We study about various physiological mechanism behind the life. We study about the development processes that is taking place inside the living beings, and we study about the evolution. Now before we go in the detail of the subject, I would like to discuss different branches of biology. So initially there were two branches, and from these two branches different branches have emerged by the extensive research in a particular field. Okay, so we have zoology, which is concerned about the animal sciences, veterinary sciences, medicine. Okay, and further you can say the animal sciences. There are so many branches that have emerged from the animal sciences, poultry, fishery, and much more. Similarly, from other branches also there are number of branches. Then we have botany, which was the study of plant. So different branches of botany are forestry, where we study about the forest plantation, agrobiology, where we study about the plant that are useful as far as their nutrition value is concerned, bryology, which is concerned with the study of bryophytes. So similarly we have much more branches in this. Okay, then there are a lot of detailed study that have been done on the different aspects of plants and animal. So different branches have arise from that, and they are like anatomy, where we study about the structure of organ and organization, morphology, physiology, where we study about how the organ works and how the organ system functions. Then cytology, what type of cell is plant cell, what type of cell is animal cell. Ecology, its environment aspects, that is how the interaction of various animal and plant takes place within themselves and with the other species and with the other component of the ecosystem. And evolution, how the origin of a particular plant or origin of a particular animal or origin of life, you can say, has taken place on this earth. Taxonomy, since we have number of organism, so how to classify them on the basis of similarity or dissimilarities, so they are being classified. This is a part of taxonomy. Genetics, which is the study of transmission of hereditary character. You can say that a mango plant produces a mango plant. Okay, similarly a cat produces the cat babies. So why that happens? Something somewhere the information is residing, and that is what is explored in the part of genetics, how the information traveled from one generation to another. Now not only the plant and animals, but there are so many other things have also discovered. So scientists have different explored different aspect of again these things. Like we have microbiology, where the microorganism studies were performed. Similarly, if we are performing it on the bacteria, we are doing research on the bacteria. There are so many aspects of research. Not only that we are studying the structure, we are studying the genetics, cytology, everything that we are studying. So bacteriology is there. Then virology, which studies about the virus. We have National Institute of Virology in Pune, where we are studying on the coronavirus latest information about the how the disease is being spreaded. So that is part of biology. Then immunology, which again emerges based on the pathogenicity which is caused by these microorganisms. So scientists, they started studying what kind of responses produced within a body when these the host, the pathogen, they enter the host. So there is different branch that have evolved, that is called immunology, and how the disease could be cured with the natural defense mechanism which is present in the body. Then mycology, which is a study of fungi. Similarly, we have study of each and every organism that have been found out on this earth. Paleontology, which is concerned with the study of fossils. So we study the detailed aspects, and based on the new researches, different branches of biology have emerged. Now we will see certain latest branches of biology, because biology is the subject which cannot be studied alone. Okay, it is always, you can say, associated with all the subject that we are studying, like chemistry, physics, computer, and different branches. These are the new branches, you can see, new branches of biology. So biology and chemistry, okay, that is, you will find lot of chemical reaction that are taking place in the living organisms. So you are studying the chemistry of the life, so that is what is called as biochemistry. Like how the energy is released from the glucose, how are we getting the energy, how the glucose is stored in the body, so that is part of biochemistry. Then we have biophysics. There's a lot of physics which is involved in the biology, like if we talk about the charges, negative and positive charge. So for example, the protein, when we are analyzing a protein, when we are separating the protein, then you must know what are the charges on the protein. So there are negative and positive charges that exist on the protein. Okay, and how we can separate that? There are methods, electrophoresis, a lot of instrumentation is involved in the research of biology. So that forms the part of biophysics. Then we have biology plus computer, that is bioinformatics. We have lot of data, we have lot of genetic data. We do gene mapping, like we are doing it in the we have first done it in the case of so many bacteria, viruses. Even today the whole genome of the human is mapped. Okay, so there are a lot of data storage that is taking place. If we know the genes of useful genes, or if we know about the you can say sequence of gene, we can manipulate anything, we can manipulate the life. So that is part of bioinformatics. How to do this, we are going to unfold little part of biochemistry, biophysics, all these branches in the course duration of 11th and 12th class. Then we have biology plus environment. So it talks about the interaction of life with another life, that is the biotic component, that is interaction between the two living organism, as well as the interaction of living organism with the abiotic component of the environment. Then we have molecular biology, which is again emerged from the biochemistry and other branches. So this basically talks about the code of DNA, how the information is copied in the form of DNA, and how this information is useful. So there is a lot of biomolecules which are involved in this, and how this process occurs, that is a part of molecular biology. How the interaction of various molecules occur in our body is a part of molecular biology. So part of this we have it in class 12. Then biology is also a lot of engineering plus chemistry plus genetics, which is called biochemical and engineering. This involves the synthesis of a particular, you can say, artificial product, which is you can say made with the help of biotechnology, and how this product is you can say synthesized at large level, what all dimensions we have to account it for. So that forms the part of biochemical engineering. And then genetic engineering, again it is more or less these are all interrelated actually. Molecular biology, biochemistry, one emerged from the other, you can say. Genetic engineering, which talks about the GM crops. Okay, like you have BT cotton, which is very famously used in Haryana. So this has a genome of some other, you can say, some other organism. So what we are doing in genetic engineering is we are manipulating the DNA. We take the DNA of this, since we have the information from molecular biology which DNA is coding for what. We take another DNA, we join the DNA, and we create the third organism. This is called genetically modified organisms. Then biotechnology, again we are using these techniques. So how this is to be done? Okay, how we are combining the DNA, how to take out the DNA, then how it will go in the another egg. So a lot of technology is involved in this. So this is part of biotechnology. Then we have also biology in the outer space, which is called exobiology. Lot of research are we doing on the biology, looking for possibility of life in the outer space. So that is concerned with exobiology. Since we are thinking of Mars colonization or moon colonies, so there it is very important that we should know what kind of plants we can grow there, what kind of other organisms can be grown over there, and what kind of life cycle is possible over there. So that is part of exobiology. Then we have immunology. Now immunology is much more expanded. Since early immunology was only concerned with the vaccination, today we have immunology which is, you can say, using the application of molecular biology, biochemical engineering, genetic engineering, biotechnology, and there are so many therapies that we are doing. There are so many new vaccines, like you must have heard of RNA vaccines, which are synthesized. So this is immunology is much more wider than just synthesizing the vaccine. Okay, there are a lot of research which are going in the field of immunology. Then we have forensic science, which is concerned with again application of all these sciences: biochemistry, biophysics, molecular biology, genetic engineering. So what we do in forensic sciences is, for example, we want to identify the parent of unknown child. Okay, so a lot of methods are employed in this, how to identify, how to go about it. There are DNA fingerprinting which is involved. So this is all about what all things we have in our body and how these things could be exploited to search something. Okay, so a lot of you can say research are being done in all these fields, and tomorrow you can pick up any field and of your you can say choice, and you can have your career option in that. Now I'll be talking about the biologists. Now biologists are the, you can say, people who do some outstanding work, or who has done some outstanding contribution in the field of a subject, and since they have done so, they are called as biologists. Now some of the biologists, what they do, they have laid down the new findings on which the other do the research. Okay, they have studied the subject so well, they have done their research in the subject so well that it laid down the foundation of a new, you can say, branch in the biology, and all those pioneers are called as fathers of a particular branch of biology. Like we can say father of biology Aristotle, father of zoology Aristotle, father of botany Theophrastus, father of immunology Edward Jenner, father of genetics Gregor Mendel, father of evolution Charles Darwin, father of cytology Robert Hooke, father of taxonomy Linnaeus, father of bacteriology Robert Koch, father of Ayurveda Charak, father of surgery Sushruta, father of medicine Hippocrates, and there are so many fathers that you are going to explore in your syllabus. So you should read about them, you should get inspired how they have made the research, why they are so called as father of a particular subject. So this was introductory lecture in which we talked about the biology, and we talked about the various disciplines, we talked about the various branches of biology, so that you can think of that biology is the expanded subject and it is much more than what you can imagine. Thank you.